I was about to say that in this week's podcast episode, I talk about our responsibilities. And then it occurred to me that I'm always talking about responsibility, and primarily, as you will be fully aware, I'm regularly talking about the responsibility that you and I have for managing our own state of mind. The responsibility we need to embrace with open arms daily to ensure that we're in the right state of mind, that we're all present and correct. We often talk about blame as well, and the manner in which normal crazy people tend to blame their lot on things that were done to them in the past. They often blame events, they will regularly blame people. And I've always made the point that this should never be a blame game, it is a responsibility game, full stop. And of course it's not a game at all. Yes, we know that we need to take responsibility for our own state of mind, but you have a further responsibility to yourself that I want to explore in today's short video. Last week, over the course of 5 evenings, I held an advanced meditation workshop for a small group of people. It's probably the most advanced meditation workshop I've done in my almost 5 years of doing this, and one of the key revelations that dawned on a number of people during the course of those 5 evenings is that they are very closely linked to a normal crazy person. Now, I'm not talking about your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, best friend, or who you thought was your best friend until you realised they might be a normal crazy person. I'm talking about how people began to realise that there is a normal crazy person living in their head. And it's true, we all have a normal crazy person squatting somewhere in the back of our head. We won't go into the science of it. This is what psychology calls the conceptual self, and we could be forgiven for thinking, which of course is a dangerous thing, that because it's called the conceptual self, and because we know it isn't there, that somehow it isn't real. Now, it is real anytime you give it any of your attention. And the more you starve it of your attention, the more this normal crazy squatter is likely to act up. And you end up almost having a fight with yourself. The two selves, the real self and the conceptual self. You have a responsibility to yourself, which translates into a very specific responsibility you have to your conceptual self. And the responsibility that you have to your conceptual self is to let him or her go. Just let them go. We know how to do that. We don't have to have a fight. Yes, from time to time it will feel like there is an internal battle raging. Yes, from time to time we will actually feel that physically, as a couple of people did last week. Because this travelling companion that has been with you since the age of puberty, since you grew to know that person before the age of puberty, this travelling companion, not your friend, just a travelling companion, got you to where you were before you started on this stage of the journey of your lifetime. You need to wave goodbye. Actually, you don't even need to do that. You just need to let this person go by continually ensuring that you take the steps daily to pay attention to what is real, to get in touch with what is real, not just through your 5 senses, but through, in using your 5 senses, get through to your 6th sense, the person that knows, the real self, the inner intuitive, gut instinctive, subconscious self. So, I'm going to continue this video next week because obviously we have further responsibilities when it comes to the normal crazy person. But for now, I need us all to understand that as long as we even give the conceptual self a chink of light, the conceptual self will do his or her very best to hold on to the last vestiges of the importance they once held in your life.